Thanks, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Yes, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Just a minute, Jimmy.
I'll phone you when I get out there this evening, Chief.
And don't call me Chief. Have you got any ideas, Chief? You're supposed to be a reporter. You get the ideas, and don't call me Chief.
Sure good to see you again, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Gosh, Chief.
Don't call me... Well, all right, James. This is one time you may call me Chief.
But you know, I owe some hospital here like £800 or something.
What for?
Because I went in to get an abortion. No.
You took a shit on the floor.
I took a shit on the floor. No, I went in to, when I was having all these neurological problems, I panicked and I was like, I need to go private. So I went to this hospital that's near Buckingham Palace. So it's obviously like, they probably treat the fucking royal family in there. And it's probably where Prince Andrew sends all the young girls to get abortions or whatever. But so I got all these tests done, and then I got like a bill then saying I owed them like £800, and I was like, I was never told it was going to cost that much.
Yeah, they can't do that.
And then they were like, oh well, no, someone did tell you before. They charged me £800 for like bloods, like these really extensive bloods, and
that's outrageous.
And I was just like, well, I'm not paying it. And then they were like, well, we're going to send a debt collector to come. And when I was like, fucking send them, I was like, I'm gonna be gone from there. I knew I was moving out, so I was like, yeah, you can fucking send them, I don't care.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then they just stopped.
Why don't you eat it out of my ass?
yeah.
You could have £8,000 worth of my shit.
You can have £800 of my cum. How about that? You fucking cunt.
Dude, the fucking NHS is a nightmare here, though. For the first time I tried to use it the other day.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get like some blood tests just to see how the age is going. So first of all, they won't let you make an appointment. They're like, the doctor will call you at this time.
Yeah.
And the doctor calls you. I'm like, hey, yeah, I wanted to get this test. And he goes, oh, we don't do that.
What was the test? The blood test?
Yeah, just like a blood test.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we don't do that. And I'm like, what do I do? He's like, you can come down and like...
when you come over to mine and we crack open a few cold ones.
yeah. He's like, you can come down and you can get like this other test or something, and you just got to fill in a form. Like, it's just like, it seems like they don't. If they can find an excuse to not help you, they will.
Yeah, you just got to go down there and make a scene.
Okay.
Yeah, just freak out. If you sit there long enough, they will see you.
Fuck.
Yeah. You see that, like, our GP, they are fucking retards. Nothing's ever straightforward with them. What's it called? Hilly Fields.
Yeah, I think that's where.
Every time. The last time I was there, I went down. They were like, "There's something like, oh no, we can't find the thing." And I was just like, I leant up to the thing, and I could see on the woman's thing it said trainee.
Yeah.
Like it was like her first day, and I was like, oh, fuck, I can't really like go off on this. And I was just like,
do you know they probably do that so that.
Maybe, yeah, they're all just wearing trainee.
They're like 80 years old.
Yeah.
yeah. Why don't you get one that says cunt?
Why don't you get one that says incompetent cunt? How about that? It's like, let me fix that for you. And then it just says, just write cunt on the thing. But no, and then I was just like, every time I come in here, there's something. There's just always, nothing's, and she's like, well, I apologize. I was like, no, don't apologize. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It is her fault. She's not doing her fucking job properly.
Well,
they're fucking lazy cunts. They are lazy cunts. They get paid fuck all because they don't have any fucking aspirations.
Right.
Wait, do you think it's the other way around?
No.
They don't want to work because they're not getting paid.
It doesn't matter. If you get fucking paid to do anything, do your job properly. Also, it's healthcare. Fucking care about it.
How much did you care about your job as a butcher?
I cared enough.
Yeah.
I cared enough.
Did you?
I washed my hands every time I went to wipe my ass.
Did you wash your dick before you put it in the pig?
What was her name?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If you're working in fucking retail and you're selling meat, that's one thing. But when you're fucking dealing with fucking people who are sick and ill...
Yeah, he's basically just meat, too. We're all just meat bags.
We're all just meat bags.
Who cares? Who cares if you
don't
survive
side with
or
them
not?
cunts.
No, I'm not siding with them.
Fuck them. They get... It's like, I don't care that you don't get paid enough. Then fucking strike or something. Don't just fucking not do your job properly.
Maybe that is kind of the quiet quitting strike.
Maybe. I remember I lost it at my my psychiatrist back in Ireland, his secretary. During COVID, I was like borderline suicidal during lockdown. I was like, this is never going to end. It was at the point where it just seemed like it was never going to end. Yeah. It was like, this is never going to end. I was like thinking about killing myself, and I ring, and I just get like her voicemail, the secretary's voicemail. And yeah, you just have to be like, I'm thinking of killing myself, like on her voicemail thing. And it's like, leave a message after the tone. It's like, boop. And you're like, yeah, I'm thinking about killing myself. Anyway, here's my number. Call me back. And then she
You
didn't call
feel
me
like
back.
you've done it wrong, so you do it again.
Yeah.
Do I sound sad enough?
Yeah. So she then she didn't ring me back for like a week and a half.
Really?
Yeah. And she was like, hi there. Yeah, I just got your message. And then I was just like, yeah, and I just lost it at her. And then she was just like, oh yeah, and she's real laid back. And then I was like, you're not working in retail. You're dealing with people who
Suicidal people.
suicidal, and
Yeah.
you're acting like you're, oh yeah, well we can lower your phone bill by you. And she was just like, excuse me, that's not fair. And I was like, no, it is. She was like, oh, it's exceptional circumstances, the lockdown, and a lot of people are suffering. I was like, yeah, no, I get that, but like, you didn't call me back for a week and a half, and your whole demeanor is like fucking as if you're working in like a call center for dealing with like, people's bills or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I managed to like keep in the tears. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause every time I get into an argument with someone, I just start crying. And then the actual psychiatrist rang me then like the next day, and then I was just crying on the phone to him, being like, she's not fucking. Your old secretary was much nicer. And I said that, yeah, and she was much nicer. Her name was Claire. God bless her. But there was just never any shit with her. But yeah, I was down at the.
Do you think she wanted you to kill yourself? Do you think she was
Maybe.
like, if I wait this out? I don't
Yeah,
have to deal with
maybe.
this pussy
Maybe
again.
she's just like, she sees the voice message, and she's like, maybe if I just. She didn't like my tone over the voice message. She's like, let this cunt die.
Yeah.
But I was down in and I want to be careful with what I say because I don't want people rat me out. But I was down at the chicken place that me and you go to for our free chicken.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. I have not been invited to free
chicken
chicken.
place.
No one appreciates
Yeah.
free chicken more than me.
Yeah. But you get chicken from your job. You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this?
Okay. Oh yeah. Right, yeah. Okay.
So me and George get free chicken.
No, but can I have some of your chicken?
No, we need our chicken.
You can lick my fingers. That's it.
So I was down at the free chicken place earlier, and they're thinking about taking away my free chicken, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we're gonna send you
I
on
really
this.
thought it was real chicken.
No,
I was like,
yeah.
I need that chicken.
It's funny that you chose chicken as
Yeah.
well.
yeah. Look at these fruit flies are in my. I don't know if they're here because there's dead fruit in the bag or
Oh,
else.
there's a live one right there.
Yeah. Maybe I'm dying.
Yeah, half dead, yeah.
No, but anytime I.
Do you think if you killed yourself, it would be fruit flies that laid
Yeah,
eggs in you?
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I had to when I do this, I had to put them in a separate bag because literally I'll put like a banana peel and like orange peels in a bag,
They come out so quick.
and then the next morning I'm like putting something else in, and there's all these flies come out of the thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know.
Where do they come from?
I don't know.
insane,
They
right?
hatch in the.
Because there's no airflow. Like, there's no hole. Like, you can't even open the windows. They're not coming in the
I don't
windows.
know where they're. I don't know where they come from.
I'm just saying, I think fruit flies
Coming out your arsehole, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I put them in there. That's what they call gay women who hang around with men.
Oh,
Gay
true,
men.
yeah.
Fruit flies, yeah.
Or the
Fag
other ones.
hags.
Yeah.
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 Just want to say.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Something about the free chicken.
Free chicken shop.
So just going in there trying to get my free chicken. They were like, "Oh no, you have to go." How do I say this? To go get somewhere where you have to pay for your chicken.
Yeah.
You have
Where
to prove
where
that you can
earn-
catch a chicken.
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to go and earn your chicken as opposed to being given free chicken,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they've sent me on this earning chicken course, right? That I have to do for the next. Well, it's for because a comedian told me that you can only get free chicken for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've been on it now for a year, and then there's like, hey, you can do this now for another 12 months.
You've been on it for a full year now.
Yeah, I've been getting free
Sorry,
chicken for a full year. Wait, what did you say?
We're giving I just feel like we're giving it away too much now.
No, it's free chicken.
Yeah,
but
okay,
the so yeah, whatever. And then I'm on this free chicken. They're trying to, help me find somewhere I have to earn my free chicken. Sorry, what was I gonna say? So they're like, oh, can you do it this Friday? And I was like, yeah, I can do it this Friday. and they book me in. It's like it's mandatory, and it can last for 12 months. But they're like, we're gonna find you. It's called a different thing, chicken search, and then I was like, yeah, I can do it. And then I realized like I'm going to Ireland for like from Thursday to the thing, and I agreed to do it.
Yeah.
And then I had to ring them and be like, oh yeah, you know the free chicken thing, I can't, I'm in Ireland. And then she was like, oh, why are you, is it important? And I was like, oh yeah, it's my brother's wedding. And then her whole demeanor changed. She was like, oh my God, are you the best man? And I was like, no, not the best man, no, I'm just a groomsman. She's like, oh, that would be lovely. And then I felt really bad because I was lying to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you have to lie because I need that free chicken.
Yeah, but you can get free chicken. They don't care. You can get the free chicken as long as with my free chicken service. Like I don't go to the free chicken shop. I just do a phone delivery.
Right, you get the chicken delivered.
I get the chicken delivered. I just make a phone call.
Yeah.
Because I'm also like a homeless guy.
Yeah.
I told my free chicken woman.
Yeah.
I told her that I'm homeless, and she was like, "Oh, that's fine. If you can never make it, just do a phone call." And I was like, okay, I'll do a phone call. I was like, yeah, I can do a phone call every time.
That's because of the smell.
Yeah, they're like,
She's
please
like-
don't come in.
No.
Yeah. The last time you came in, it was like a snow globe. But the
But I haven't had the phone. I haven't made the I've had to do 2 phone calls. I just haven't done them
yeah,
because I just missed because I just see a number and I'm like, is that a debt collector? Or
because your phone was just ringing there.
Is
It
it a
was
chicken collector?
Is it a chicken? Is it a chicken?
The
Oh, it's a
chickens
chicken
come
collector.
home to roost.
Yeah,
It could have been a chicken collector, but I just don't answer the phone. And then they're like, why didn't you take the phone call? I'm like, I'm homeless. And they're like, oh, yeah, fair enough.
yeah. The homeless thing. But
It-
see, because you're homeless,
so
you don't
cool.
get as much free chicken as I get.
You get more free chicken. It's fucking crazy.
Isn't
It's
that
fucking
weird?
crazy.
They're like, oh, you don't have a home, so you don't need to pay rent, so you don't get as much money. Isn't
Yeah.
that super
You
backwards?
get
I
as
wouldn't
much
be
chicken.
I wouldn't get if like.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, I'm not entitled to any chicken because I'm homeless. Like it's kind of like off the books. I'm
Yeah.
technically assigned to a place, and
Yeah.
that's where they deliver. That's where they deliver the chicken.
right.
And I'm outside, and I pick up the chicken and go to my alleyway. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then you blow the chicken on on cans of Foster.
yeah.
I love the idea of going into a shop and trying to pay for something with a chicken. But yeah, so then I just lied. They're like, "Oh, it's fine. You can do it when you get back." But yeah, no, because because I think what plays into you not having to go in to claim your free chicken is that because you're homeless, you're kind of you don't know where you're gonna be on a day-to-day basis.
No.
So it's
no.
unfair for them to be like, you have to be in this one particular spot.
Yeah.
Whereas they know I've got somewhere to live, so they're like, the chicken center. The chicken center is just 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the chicken center they have security there. You can't bring in hot drinks
Yeah.
because people get really angry when you take away their chicken.
Yeah, they get mad.
Yeah, they do. They get very,
mad.
very, very mad.
The chicken shop I go to ain't like that. It's kind of like everyone's pretty chill. There's a few
Yeah.
crying people.
Yeah.
Everyone's I've seen someone burst into tears.
Yeah.
But that time I saw someone cry, it was out of happiness. It was some weird old dude, and he was just saying like, I need some chicken
Yeah.
because it's my birthday. I need
Yeah.
some birthday chicken. And then the woman just literally touched me. She
My
went,
birthday chicken.
and she was like, "Oh, here's some birthday chicken." He just burst into tears. It was really
Yeah.
sweet.
Wow.
I almost started crying the first day because when like last summer when I was getting no free chicken, even when I was trying to earn chicken. I was behind on my because I have to give the landlord chicken every every month, you know. I have to give him 700 chickens. It's a nightmare. So and I was like 2 months behind the chicken rent.
Yeah.
And I went in and it all went through, and she was like, "Yeah, it's gonna take a week to be formalized, but we're gonna give you 900 chickens as an emergency payment."
You got 900 chickens.
Yeah, 900 chickens. Yeah.
Fucking cunts. They only
Yeah.
gave me fucking 400 for my American chicken. That's bollocks. That's bollocks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Can people understand why working class people are mad at immigrants? Because
Yeah.
you're getting all the fucking chickens.
Holy shit.
I'm
That's
just,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only because you just know how to fill out a form. I'm too retarded to do
Yeah.
it. And you get all the fucking chickens.
Yeah. But like,
Fuck me.
if you had a chicken coop, you'd get as many chickens as I.
Yeah, I'm being discriminated against because I haven't got a chicken coop.
Yeah.
Wait, where do you keep your chickens?
Where do I keep my chicken? I've got a chicken.
Do you count them before they hatch? No, sorry, yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I've got like a, I don't know,
You have a physical sack for your chicken.
I got a physical sack for my chicken where they deliver the chickens. Yeah. I think this analogy's sort of broken.
You have
down
to
a
it's
bit.
pick them
broken
up.
down, yeah.
From
No,
a
know,
third party.
No, I get chicken sent to my
Your chicken.
offshore chicken coop.
Your offshore chicken coop. Oh fuck!
No, I get it transferred online. My chickens, you know,
Okay.
Right.
to a.
Chicken
Okay,
coin.
can you just bleep out this next part? What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't know. No, I get my money transferred to my bank account.
Oh, so you'd have a bank account.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
What
thought-
if you were like,
I
oh,
thought
I
you
thought you were
didn't-
talking about
chicken
chicken
I thought
stuff.
you didn't have a bank account. Okay.
That would be
And I was
crazy.
like, I was like, what? What do you mean? You
It would be crazy if I didn't have a bank account. My card's like breaking to pieces. My physical card. So like, if that goes,
Because you're using it to.
chop up code.
do-
use
lines of
use your
code.
phone.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm nationwide, so you need a nationwide calculator to get online. I haven't got a nationwide calculator.
That's so medieval. They have that. There's a bank in
They have, like,
Ireland where you-
physical, like, so you have a card and like a little calculator. You put your card in the calculator and you type in your PIN and it gives you a passcode and you use that passcode to get onto your online banking. They ask for like your name and whatever, and then
your address.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get a
NA.
Monzo account?
Yeah, no, because I need a passport for a Monzo account. My passport's out of date. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause when's the last time you left the country? Like,
Oh, fucking like 5 years ago.
where did you go?
Wow.
I went to Amsterdam.
Oh right, yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's probably longer than that. Fuck me. Like, I went to Amsterdam when I was like 20. When I was 20, so I was like, that was
Yeah.
like 7 years ago.
Fuck, and you don't want to go and broaden your horizons.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of. I mean, yeah, but I don't really give a shit.
Maybe you and your racist bunk buddy could go and.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
go.
know.
Well, he's going to. He said he'll take me to Sierra Leone,
Oh, to get-
the African country. Yeah,
is that where Blood Diamond was filmed?
yeah. He's gonna go. He
Show me the diamond.
yeah. He's gonna
No,
go.
where is the diamond? Is that the one?
I don't know. I've never seen Blood Diamond.
You never seen Blood Diamond? Have you seen Blood Diamond?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that the black guy naked.
Oh really?
He's like, where's the diamond? And you see his cock. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Where is the diamond? Up his ass? Where is it?
No, they think he has it up his arse or somewhere, but then he takes all his clothes off and he's like, where's the diamond? And then there's some gay guy in the...
It's in between his toes, right?
What? Oh, maybe it is, yeah.
He has it like.
He's like, where's the diamond? Then there's some gay guy in the thing. He's like, I see a diamond. He's thinking about his big, juicy black cock, yeah.
I got so the other day I got some coke, right?
Yeah.
Because what happened was I was going to my hostel in Dollis Hill, and this is when I got my
That sounds rough, Dallas.
Dollis Hill was a shithole.
You
yeah.
say that like you have a few hostels. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
I was
got
at my place in Dallas. I'm renting out my place at Seven Sisters. Yeah.
This is like a week. Did I tell you I got my foot run over as well? Did I tell you that?
No. Let me guess. Was it from one of those Covent Garden fucking bike
Tuk-tuk
things?
Oh no, I would have murdered that cunt if he done it. Did that to
I
me.
saw one of those like, you know how it's like a tricycle. It was like up on its end, like it obviously it got too much power from the rear wheels, and he was just like,
Oh,
he was
man.
just stuck there.
They should
Oh,
be
man.
driven straight. If you get on one, you should be driven to a fucking furnace. I hate
Yeah.
them cunts. They're
Yeah.
fucking retards who get on that. It's always just
Oh.
fucking fat people from Essex
Yeah.
just singing along to the song. Like,
I thought it wasn't even people from the UK. Is that Essex people that do
it's
that?
Essex people in the back of it, and then it's
Yeah,
it's
certainly
it's
not
like,
Essex.
No, but I mean,
people
I thought it
driving
was
them.
like a tourist trap of like.
Yeah, but retards from Essex are coming to London for like they get
Wow.
trapped. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a tourist
Imagine
trap.
being tourist trapped fucking
in your own
an
country.
hour
Yeah.
away from your home.
But people from Essex they're kind of
Inbred retards.
yeah, they're like what do you call them?
Chavs.
No, I'm trying to think of like the word. They're like farm animals. Like, a
So
little bit,
Essex
like-
is South London, right?
No,
South
it's
of
east.
Southeast.
It's more associated with East London. Well, it's on the like the it's
So
touching East London.
Sidcup, where you used to live, that's Essex, right?
No, that's Kent.
Oh, okay.
Kent and Essex people are basically the same breed
Okay.
of people.
Right.
Just fucking like white teeth. Like they got all the turkey teeth and they wear like Tommy Hilfiger
Oh,
tight
yeah.
top, tight
Yeah.
skinny jeans.
So the video I sent you the other day of a certain.
a certain
Room runner.
person, a certain retard who couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. But what happened? Someone ran over your foot.
Well, so yeah, I was leaving my mum's house and I got in a bit like it was just, it's just like it's the first time I saw my mum in ages, so I got in a bit of a tizzy.
Yeah.
So I left and I was a bit like all over the shop and I just crossed the road and a car just run over my foot.
Oof.
Wait, tizzy from what? It was a bad interaction with your mum? Or
It was
good?
it wasn't a bad interaction, but I just got overwhelmed by it.
Really?
Yeah, because I haven't seen her in like 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So like it was
How's
like
she looking?
she's got great hair tits on her. Yeah,
Does she?
Nice.
yeah. She actually for a
Okay, tits.
6-year-old woman, she actually got nice tits. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Can we? What like?
Are you trying to fuck my mum?
Why haven't you spoken to her for 10 years? What happened?
I had bad times in my childhood and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we had an argument about a key, and it's not that. It's
You were doing cocaine off the
You
key
snorted
together.
it by accident.
yeah. No, it was just like I left. I wanted to leave a key out, and she didn't leave a key out. We had an argument about it, and it all just snowballed. And I just didn't speak to her for 10 years.
Well, it was definitely
yeah.
more than the key then. That was just.
Oh,
the,
yeah,
That was
the-
The key was the
Yeah.
straw that broke the camel's
Wow.
hymen.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
But anyway, so I had a bad foot, right? So I'm like hobbling down the road.
I mean, your foot was bad before it got.
Do,
Yeah.
do you think it would be easier? Do you think it would be easier to count the parts of your body that are good? So I've got a good nose.
Yeah.
Not anymore, buddy.
Yeah, true. Yeah. My left eye's all right. Okay.
No, fine, they're both fucked.
Yeah, true.
Is the cartilage?
Every time I
Gone?
do cocaine, I'll get a nosebleed.
Oh no.
That's not good.
It's really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gum it.
Nah, that's for pussies. I want to snort it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inject it then. Smoke it.
I would inject it.
Can you inject
You
coke? I'm
inject
sure you
coke?
can.
You can inject coke, but
Yeah.
it comes in a different. You have to. It has to be produced
You have to
differently.
It looks like you've got a track mark on the inside where you would put the.
What? Have I got a track mark? I don't inject drugs. Oh, they're there. That's just a psoriasis spot.
No, but see, like on your left one, maybe it's a mole. Is it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I've never injected drugs.
No.
I wouldn't.
I've always wanted to do. I was watching a video last night of a guy describing what it's like to take heroin.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
I nearly snorted it once, but I stopped myself.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just too. It's one of those things that I'm sure it's like because I've definitely know people who have done it and not become addicted. Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's one of those things where people gets blown out of proportion.
It's down to the individual.
Exactly.
Like, the thing
Yeah,
is,
there are definitely people who
Yeah.
can do it and
Mm.
without.
I think
but
the
I don't trust myself.
But the majority of people do have addictive personalities. Like there's people I know who can do cocaine once a month,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they still like even though they do
they're
coke,
thinking about it in between.
that's what I mean. And like they can do cocaine once a month, but they still do cocaine once a month. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly, because they're working. It's like
It's a chemical. Whenever you do a hard drug, it always becomes a chemical dependency.
Yeah.
The same with alcohol as well. Like, I'm not an alcoholic. Well, I'm probably an alcoholic, but not actively an alcoholic. But it's just like I need every couple of days. I need a drink in the sense of like I feel like I deserve one.
you need a
Yeah.
you need a
It's not like I'm like shaking.
take the
stuff.
edge off.
But
Yeah,
it's like
because
I
I
want
mean
to
the
take the
fact
edge
that you are able to not do drugs and drink when you don't have money, I was very impressed by.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you would have been fucking
Sucking
getting
dick.
desperate,
Sucking cock.
asking all of us for money.
Yeah,
and-
I was.
Which
I,
if you never, I never like. I mean, you do owe some people money, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's for
But,
like
um,
But there are
houses
people
and
that you can
Yeah, no, I
owe
know.
money to and then not really have to pay back.
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, little weaklings.
little fetuses.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think that's. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's a good way to be because there are some people who fucking have one drink and they have to just start going on a bender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like
Which you don't seem like that.
Well, I do get to. So I have like I can have a few drinks, but there is a tipping point for me where if I start to have 5 or 6 drinks, I then get the craving for cocaine.
Right.
And it's
You
like,
may as well at that point.
yeah,
point.
but also like there's no turning back with it. I'm just like
You have to get coke.
I have to at least attempt to get coke. The other day I got pissed and I was like, let's get some coke, and I was like ringing people.
Yeah.
And then it got to 6 in the morning and everyone was like, what are you doing? Like, just
Yeah.
go home. I'm like, no, but come on, we can go back to your house. It's like, no,
Yeah.
my mum's in. I was like, yeah, but we can give her a line.
Yeah, she can have a line. Yeah.
She'll blow me or something.
You don't want to go to Sierra Leone and get some.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Sierra Leone
no, there's
coke?
no good. No, but there's no coke in Sierra Leone. They don't do. Coke's too expensive for that
Yeah.
region.
What kind of drugs would
South
be-
America. I want to go to South America and get off my tits.
Yeah.
I met a guy in a pub who he came back from
You know who else wants to get off their tits?
who?
Trans men. I want to get off my tits. I don't want them
My
anymore.
tits off.
So anyway,
But I met a guy who he was a smackhead.
yeah.
He was a homeless guy. He went to the Cavendish Arms in Stockwell. I met him for a night, and this is when I was clean sober, so I wasn't doing any drugs. And he was telling me that he went to Colombia because basically he went on holiday to Colombia to do drugs.
Nice. Okay.
You know, like he was like he's like a drug tourist. And basically he goes for my
Nothing worse than a drug tourist.
biggest loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like he goes to different countries like Colombia and stuff, and just gets spends all his money on drugs and comes back and sleeps rough and then builds up money and then goes back out. But he was saying stuff like he was in Colombia and he was like sleeping with prostitutes and stuff, and then he was saying like the people he bought cocaine off were like looking like he was in a brothel with a mirror, and he said like they were looking through the mirror at him while he was doing coke and then trying to rob him and stuff.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
through a one-way mirror?
One-way mirror, yeah. I mean, he might have been paranoid, delusional. I don't know.
Yeah, how would you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he heard. I think he said maybe he heard him or something.
But I also wouldn't put it past the Colombian.
yeah,
authority to be
sneaky
doing that.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, someone got arrested for doing coke off of Escobar's grave. Apparently, that's something people do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also apparently, if you go to Colombia, you can organize like these tours where you get brought up to like a cocaine farm, and you get shown like a cocaine farm, and you can go around and it's like going to the Guinness factory.
Oh,
Get a taster
yeah.
at the
You
end.
can just go, little
Oh
thing.
man, you'll
Wow.
be be speeding through that tour as well.
Yeah,
Let's get to the
It's
end.
about a 5-minute tour.
Yeah.
But did you ever watch that Dark Tourism show? Guy.
No.
Maybe we talked about the guy who he goes to a place and they say
Sorry.
you can.
I'm just like, I've got all these jokes going through my
Yeah,
head. I'm
yeah.
like, dark tourism.
Yeah. After last week.
Yeah, no, we gotta
it's,
take it easy.
No more talk about skull shapes. Oh God. But the guy, and he goes to Fukushima. Shima's his wife. I don't know. He goes to Fukushima in Japan. Me and my friends tried to go there when we went to Japan. We tried to do a tour of Fukushima.
Right.
It's like the nuclear plant that got like destroyed by that big earthquake.
Yeah.
And we tried to go there, but it's like all the tours are like sold out like months in advance. You can't even
Wow.
can't even
Really?
go in. Yeah.
Is it? What's it? So like, is it Japanese people going to the tour as well? Is it just
No, like tourists, maybe some Japanese people. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like the radiation levels are relatively safe, I think.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. But he goes there, and then he goes to some place in like Myanmar or something where every year they dig up their dead relatives, people who've died.
Yeah.
They dig them up, and then because they think that they're like, they go to the afterlife, and then they dig them up and they put like money in their hands and stuff. They're like, oh, get yourself a few cans of Fosters or whatever in the afterlife. And it's mad. Where else does he go? North Korea. Did he go to North Korea? I don't know. North Korea's not that. I'm trying to think, where else did he go? Well, we probably talked about before where he went to the thing and he gets offered to. He goes to a gun range and he hears that like, oh, if you pay a bit extra, you can shoot. Remember we talked about this?
Shoot a cow. Or
You
whatever.
can shoot a
Oh,
cow with
yeah.
the bazooka. Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
pussied out.
He pussies out. Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Yeah. Well, his career would be over if
Why? I don't get that. Why would it be over with blowing up a cow? That's for me. That's like hilarious and fun.
blown up a cow.
Yeah.
No, I'd feel bad.
You'd feel bad.
Yeah. Unless I got to like,
If you knew the
I
meat was
ate
going
all
to
the cow, if I get to eat it, if I get to take home the meat, the steaks.
Yeah, but even if you don't, fuck it. What's wrong with killing an animal in cold blood? You know?
Yeah.
It's the
But
cold
if the
blood.
cow,
part.
Yeah.
if the cow doesn't feel anything, then what's the difference between that and when they get the bolt fucking
Yeah, exactly.
and then the
Oh no, I don't have any problem killing it for food.
yeah
But killing it for fun is odd to me.
yeah. Did I ever tell you this story about?
I mean, if I could make a rug out of it at least.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to
Nice
use
rug.
Make
yeah,
a
I want
onesie.
something like that. Yeah.
Like the Revenant, just like
Scarf.
I imagine that's what you ended up doing.
What?
You know, Leonardo DiCaprio sleeps in the carcass of a cow in The Revenant. That's just what you end up doing. It's like, I found this great new place. It's just like, I don't have to pay rent. It's just a dead horse in Hampstead Heath, and you just crawl in and whatever. But when I was
It just cures your psoriasis.
yeah, it turns out it's rotten horse meat. But when I was a kid, we had these like budgies. Is that what you? Yeah, like the little bird. The
Yeah.
Tiny little.
we had blue tits, is what they were called. yeah, blue
Yeah.
tits.
So they're the same as budgies.
Huh?
Are they the same thing as
I think
budgies?
blue tits, they fall under the budgie umbrella,
Okay.
which sounds
Nice.
funny. The
Do you know what a
umbrella.
budgie smuggler is?
Huh?
Do you know what a budgie smuggler is?
Yeah, my asshole. Yeah, no, it's the Speedos. Like.
Yeah.
It is great. Mine wouldn't be a budgie smuggler now. Mine would be more of maybe It's smaller than a budgie.
Budgie egg.
Yeah, a baby budgie smuggler. But yeah, we had them growing up, and we had to clean the cage, and this is so tragic. My mom was like, "So how we do it? You can hold them like this, but you hold them like very loosely around like this, so that you don't kill them. So you kind of just hold them gingerly like this." And
You hold everything gingerly.
yeah. I hold myself gingerly.
Yeah.
But so she's like, okay, hold them, and then I was holding the two the blue tits in my hands like this, and she cleaned the cage.
Blue tits are what happens when you suffocate a woman.
Anyway, I held the budgies too tight and they both died.
How old is you?
I still feel guilty about it to this day. I kind of want to get like the 2 tattoos of them, like just on my back or something,
How
just to
old was you?
pay respects. It was last week. No, I was like 8 or 9 or something. Old enough to know better, you know.
Yeah.
Old enough to know how to hold a budgie correctly. And then my mom was just cleaning thing, and I was just like, "Mom," and she's like, "Yeah," and they were just, it's making me almost tear up, like, and then she was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Oh no!" And then the two, they were just dead.
Did you feel them struggle at all?
Yeah, that was the best part. No, I think I got distracted or something. I don't know. Like,
Oh, man.
The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody came on the TV, and I got carried away.
Yeah, you got really horny, you got squeezing.
Yeah.
Fucks.
That's where the term choking the chicken comes from.
Imagine my mum was just like, my mum, I'm holding them, and she turns around. She's like, "What did you do to them?" I was like, "Nothing. I was just holding them." And then she's like, "Is that shit on one of their heads?"
Yeah.
What is
Shit
this
on
shit?
one, come on the other. Fucking Neapolitan budgies.
Imagine, yeah, we have 3. One of them is covered in shit. The other one's covered in cum, and the other one's just covered in blood. Like, what the fuck did you do? I had my back turned to you. I was like, one of them says, like, "Where's the other one?" And then you see her like, it's coming out of my asshole. Oh god. And another time we got a wild hair up our ass, and we decided we're gonna get tropical fish. We got all these tropical fish from the pet store, and then we it was like 10 fish in this big tank or whatever, and then we're like, all right, good night, fishies, and then we all went to bed, and the next one we came down, they're all dead.
Fighting fish?
Huh?
Fighting fish?
No, so they all the temperature of the water wasn't
yeah, you gotta-
correct. So we just came down the next day.
It's
It was
gotta
just
be
like
perfect, yeah.
Did no one
The
tell
most-
you?
Huh?
Did you not know that you need to change the temperature of the water? That you need like a heater?
but maybe they did. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Maybe the guy who worked at the pet store was just some fucking like stoner dude. Just like, yeah, man, just fucking.
He just hates fish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It was the most beautiful pile of dead bodies. Do you know what I mean? It was just like
Nice.
this nice array of, beautiful colours or whatever. But yeah, and then I had turtles as well. That we had a yellow belly turtle. You're
He's a
from-
coward.
What?
Yeah.
yeah. And then we had a long neck turtle.
Right.
Which are turtles with
Daddy
the
long
shell, and then it just looks like there's a cock coming out of them.
Is that why
Really?
you picked it?
Yeah, that's why I picked it. Yeah.
Mama, want that one?
I'll show you a picture of them.
Oh my god.
So long necked turtle. They do just look. So
Can
see,
they tuck it?
yeah, they can tuck it. Yeah.
Okay.
So where's a
So
good
they're kinda
photo?
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, so they almost look like yeah. So anyway, we put that one looks circumcised, but we put that one in a tank with another one, and then we came down the next day, and then my one was the long neck one, and his shell and body was in one corner, and then his head was like in the other corner of the tank,
No.
and then my brother's turtle was just in the like at the back of the tank. Like,
way.
hey, don't look at me. I wasn't. Yeah, and then it turns out that you're not supposed to put those two
Wow.
types in a tank together because he
One
will
gets
just.
jealous of the other
I don't know. Maybe like
Yeah.
neck size.
that does look pretty like tantalizing. Like just.
Yeah.
I'd love to. Even just looking at that now, I'd love to just chomp his head off. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then I think that's when we stopped. We stopped getting pets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause you keep
Do you know what's
fucking...
funny? Because I'm trying to think,
fucking
like,
dying.
I had heaps of animals growing up. We had chickens, ducks, dogs, horses.
Where the fuck?
I don't
did you grow up?
remember. I don't remember many of them dying. Like,
Yeah.
I remember the chickens and ducks often got killed by foxes,
Right.
but they leave no trace.
Was you living on a farm or something?
It was like a property. It was like
Right.
it wasn't really a farm. We weren't doing. It was just because my mum wanted like hobby horses, and the horses. At some point, my stepdad was like, "We can't fucking afford to feed these fucking horses anymore.
Yeah.
and you got to get rid of them."
So what do
And
you
it
do? You
was-
kill them? What do you do?
No, you just send them to like a
A glue factory.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's what they said. Like I don't know who knows where they actually went, but Mum's like, "No, don't worry, they're going somewhere
Yeah.
Yeah.
real
going
nice."
to a
I
better
remember
place.
once they got rid of one of our horses, and we're still keeping my little sister got her own fucking pony because that's how it worked. I never
Yeah.
got my own fucking horse, but anyway. She had a pony, so they kept that, but they got rid of the other one, and it was just fucking running up and down the paddock, just freaking. Like, imagine your only friend in the
Yeah,
world being
yeah.
taken away.
Yeah.
The only guy who looks like
It was
you.
brutal, yeah. It was
Yeah.
worse than I wish I could have killed it just a bit.
Yeah. Why the long
But
face?
also-
You took away all my friends.
Yeah, but I watched a vet cut his balls out. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And
Was it
They
was
did
transgender? Was it?
yeah. He was
Yeah.
like, I was born in the wrong body.
Yeah.
And they call it a gelding when they
Gelding?
yeah, that's when you take a stallion's manhood.
Ooh.
It's a gelding, but
But you can make a lot of
then
money.
he's like, the vet was like, "Oh, you check this out." And he's like, "Dogs fucking love these," and he chucks it to my dog, and my dog just goes over and is like, and just fucks off. He's like, "Oh, they usually love them."
And you went over and ate them.
Yeah, yeah.
But you could have made. You should. Why did you neuter it? Because you can make a lot of money out the cum. You could have sold the cum.
You can make a lot of food with it.
Yeah.
No, you have to have a good horse for it to be worth it.
Right. Yeah.
And why were they cutting off the horse's bollocks?
I think it's the same reason you do it to like I mean, I think we had female horses for
A
one.
rapist.
You don't want to, yeah, but it's like it changes their behavior, so it's like they're less aggressive and stuff. I think.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because there was that. Do you ever see the Louis that made the funniest noise? The guy when a hamster's like drinking from the thing in the cage. What was I gonna say? Yeah, because there is that the thing in Louis Theroux where he goes to the. It's not the one where he goes to the pedo prison. It's when he goes to the. It's like a house where they put.
Pedo party.
It's like a pedo party.
Yeah.
It's like the halfway house for pedos. Have you seen that episode?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've seen. Yeah,
Yeah, and there's the guy who
has all the drawings.
no, that's the guy in the prison, I
Okay,
think.
yeah,
Mm.
And he's like Louis Theroux's like, that boy looks very young, and then he goes off, and then like whatever, a few days later he comes back and he's just like, I did my research, he's 21.
Yeah.
But in the halfway house episode thing, there's a guy and his whole thing is that he gets off on like flashing his cock to kids or whatever.
Mm.
You know, each to your own, you know, whatever floats your boat. And these fruit flies, man. And then he was like, oh, he tried to like cut off his own, because he was like, this is the only way I know I'm gonna be able to stop is if I cut. He's like, I can't afford the surgery to do it. So he said he tried to do it himself.
Oh no.
And he like wrapped like cables and stuff around his cock to cut off the blood supply or whatever, so that maybe it would just become necrotic and just fall off. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it didn't work. So
Now the kids are really horrified when they see it.
yeah. I mean, but yeah, there's the thing.
Now he
that-
just keeps it in a box and shows them.
yeah. Imagine that. It's like he cuts off his cock and balls, and he still just has the urge to show his cock and balls. He just keeps them on ice. But
Fuck, just kill yourself at that point.
Yeah.
If you're cutting your dick off, what even is life at that point? If you,
yeah. But then at the end of that episode, it's tragic because then
I thought it was gonna be a happy ending.
no. Well, in one way, yes, but the guy who runs the halfway home, like at the start of the episode, he says to Lou, he's like, "Oh, I'll tell you about my, I'll tell you about my past transgressions at the end of the filming or whatever." And then Louis gets. It's shot in the weirdest. Do you remember this?
Yeah, he's in the
Shot
car.
in the weirdest way. Like Louis in the back seat of the car, then the guy's in the front, and the cameraman is in the passenger seat, and then he's recording it. And the guy basically tells Louis that his wife was gonna divorce him, so he just fucked their 2 kids. It's kind of like a, "Oh, you're gonna divorce me, are you?" And then he just fucked the 2 kids.
Well, he talks about how like he was so far in a cocaine addiction that he like lost his mind, and then when he loses his mind, like he was gonna get divorced by his wife, and then like in the cocaine haze, he was like, "I'm gonna fuck my kids."
If it ever gets that far, George, you have to give.
Well, that's why I love cocaine, because like
because everything seems like a good idea.
You don't,
Everything-
you don't have the motivation to fuck your kids.
yeah, but you do a
until
line, you're like, "I'm gonna get some. Give me one of those," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen that one.
Oh no,
Great. It's one of the better ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, the fucking guy, the flasher as well. He says because he talks about how like he gets off on like showing his like the motherly thing, like he shows his dick to a woman.
Yes,
and like
yeah.
he talks. There's one instance where he showed his dick to a lady, and he's like, "Don't do that because you might get caught by the police." And it's like, and I know he thinks about it every time he flashes. Like that's that one instance is like the whole reason why he continues.
Oh,
to
he's
do it.
chasing the dragon.
He's chasing that dragon of like the one time the woman wasn't horrified, but like actually kind of like motherly towards him.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know, man.
Because I've got a new fetish developing.
What's your new fetish?
I like wanking in sinks.
Okay,
I,
all right.
I get turned on now when I see a sink a little bit.
What are you, a tap?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird.
That's good. That's good. But oh, it's genius. What is it about the sink that gets you?
Well, I just
gets you
wank in
going?
sinks a lot, and now I associate coming with sinks.
Okay.
It's what I think. Yeah, wherever you associate with, wherever you come a lot,
Yeah.
you associate with sex.
Sure, come a lot.
Well, I hate my belly button.
Camelot.
Doesn't turn me on
Your
at
belly
all.
button is sort of a sink when you think about it.
Yeah.
So you've just been coming in. Well, you've been coming in sinks because you don't have anywhere else to come.
Well, I could come in the toilet, but I prefer the
Yeah.
sink. But it's like a naughty thing. It's like it's a turn on. It's like
Right.
I
Actually, I
shouldn't be
can't
doing
really. I'll come in a sink in a pinch, like, but I'm not. I'm not gonna. There's a fruit fly in your glasses. You're like one of those kids in the like starving children in Africa ads on TV.
my ribs are fucking coming through my shirt.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll come in a sink in a pinch.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie. I get kind of the idea of now when I come to people's houses. I get the idea of wanking in their sink.
yeah,
So
don't you come in our sink, Mr.
Do you
Wheeler.
like if
Don't-
you see like an ornate sink? Is that better or
No,
just a
I like
dirty
it when
sink?
it's. I like it when it's
Oh,
dirty.
filthy
I like
sink.
filthy
Do you
sink.
prefer? Does the sink have to be a certain color? Or
Do you spank it?
Do I spank it? I spank myself. No, it's more like a dinginess to it. I like that sink. Fucking slut. I want to fucking
You
come
wanna
in that.
yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
fuck that sink. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. When I went to wipe my ass earlier, I thought about
Yeah.
having a tug in the sink.
When you wiped your ass, was it bad?
It was like three whites and then one brown. It was like
Three wipes and then it went. what color were the first 3 wipes?
red.
So it took 3 wipes for it to not be brown.
yeah.
So you were going around with this shitty. I can't do
You're
that.
going around
man.
with a 3 wipe brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a free white brown in my pocket.
Fuck.
James Brown over here.
I've been there. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, I don't leave that toilet until it's like I don't.
No, but sometimes there's
Yeah, I was in a
other
rush.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you? Where were you going? Who was?
See here, I was coming here.
Oh, you're coming here, right?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
But
Well,
I had a shit, and then but I left my phone out on charge in the hostel. So when I was shitting, I was like, I can't just leave it out there for the people to steal. So
Yeah.
I did a quick shit and wipes, and
There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than having to rush a shit.
Oh,
it's the worst.
yeah.
It's the worst.
That's why I don't like, when you're shitting in. It just seems like whenever it could be like the quietest fucking pub or a petrol station, And whenever I go in to take a shit, it's like my ass touches the seat, and it's like dun, 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 dun. And one time when I was working at that job that Ridwan got me, I was always in these big beautiful like houses that had either been, you know, people have just moved out or people were about to move in, and I'd always have to take a shit, but there's never toilet paper in the houses because they weren't furnished or anything. And one time I had to run down to this petrol station and take a shit, and I was in there so long the guy was banging. I was like, "Are you sleeping in there? What is going on?" And I was like, "Fuck off! I'm taking a shit." And but yeah, I mean, I always just need to shit at the most. Like I went to, when I was a kid, I could only shit in my own house. I couldn't like.
Really?
Yeah, I just got anxiety because I think I clogged some people's toilets, which is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, and in a stranger's house.
In a stranger's house?
Not in a stranger. Sorry, in someone else. Yeah, used to break into fucking random people's
Knocking on
homes
people's
and
doors. Can I
shit.
take a shit and you clog their toilet? That's insane.
No, not strangers. Someone that's someone else's house. It's not yours. And so then I went to this thing called the Gaeltacht, which is where you go off to this sort of secluded part of Ireland where they only speak Irish, and the idea is that you get sent there for 2 weeks and you come back and you can speak Irish better or whatever. And I went there, and I think it was like 13. I didn't shit for like 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
That's really bad.
So you were just
It's
holding
gross.
it?
I was just holding it in for 2 weeks. Yeah,
I didn't even know you
felt
could do
great.
that. What happens? It feels great.
Yeah, have you ever done
No,
you hold in a shit and it's like there's like an adrenaline kind of.
No, I've never had the fear of shitting, so I just always, as soon as I need a shit.
Yeah, it would become an emergency for me at a certain point. Like, I couldn't hold it.
I think I was it was so
Solid?
compacted and solid that it wasn't going anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then when you were ready to go, did it come straight out, or was it the top?
Yeah, I think that's why I've started eating these oranges, these mandarin oranges, because you eat about 2 of them a day and you will shit like it'd be like bats flying out of a cave. Like,
Right. Cool.
yeah. So that's what you got to eat. You got to eat oranges. But
Do you think you have a shame around shitting?
maybe it's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I love it. I love it. If I could
kind of
shit all day,
also,
I would.
do you know what it's like? It's kind of like edging when like sometimes I'll be coming back, like I'll be walking home or something, and you're like 10 or 15 minutes from home, and you feel it coming, and you're like, when you feel like you almost don't make it home, but then you do. That's the best.
That's the
feeling.
thrill.
That's so good.
Do you know what I edge with shitting? I if it's a nice solid one, I push it out and then suck it back in. So it's like that's what you're like.
You just do it over and over
yeah,
again
and eventually
until
you
you
get
come.
yeah. And sometimes you get like 3 inches out. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. And
Man,
you
you should go to do that on Britain's Got Talent. Like.
yeah, just come on. Just like that. It's my talent.
Ant and Deck have to run on and tackle you because you tell them that you're gonna juggle or whatever.
It's kind of juggling.
You just pull off your trousers like, and you just put shit
then-
in and out your ass.
Yeah, and then Simon Cowell's like, wait. Yeah, let him cook.
You get 3 X's, but Simon's just watching.
Yeah. The third one won't push the button. He's like, no, wait, let him do his thing.
Well, the All Made Away at talent, you could do that with like someone underneath you, so you're sort of hovering underneath over them.
Someone who's immunocompromised, so the stakes are higher.
And then just like that, and then you just it could touch their lip, and then it goes back in.
You have an assistant like magicians do, like a woman in a cocktail dress or whatever.
Yeah.
This is my lovely assistant Cassandra, and you just almost shit on her face.
Yeah.
It just is his shit.
Just eats out a bowl crying.
Yeah. That's the real time that you can eat it without throwing up. Alright guys, that's the end of this week's public episode. To continue listening, head on over to the Patreon for €3.50 a month if you would like to support the podcast. And obviously to continue listening to that absolute filth and heresy and blasphemy. There's a bunch of stuff on there, 2 new episodes, 2 exclusive episodes every week. If you're a new listener to the podcast, hello, how are you? How's your father? How's your ma working? Rate the podcast on Spotify, please. Subscribe to the YouTube, blah blah blah, all that sort of shite. What else? I have a solo show on the 3rd of October at the Bill Murray, my first ever solo show, work in progress. It's going to be all over the shop. It's going to be good. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wet. By God, you'll be wet. Tickets are £7.50. And I'd love to see us there. I might have another show, possibly another work in progress around the same time. I'm working on that. I'm waiting to hear back on a date, but for now it's the Bill Murray on the 3rd of October. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to doing it. It's the culmination of 4 years of hustling and bustling, and yeah, it's about time I did it. So yeah, exciting times. And apart from that, thank you very much for listening, as always. And yeah, I will see you next week. All right, guys. I love you. Bye, 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 bye.